Hello, welcome back to Bald and Board Games. Bald here. Board is still away on his holiday travels with his family, his favorite thing. Uh, Today I'm going to unbox some Doomlings expansions. These three expansions, I will note, were sent to us by Doomlings themselves. They reached out, which is very nice of them to collaborate, which is a lot of fun. We already have the base game. We already love Doomlings, so it was really cool for them to reach out and say, hey, we'd love to have you guys show off some of the expansions that we have going on. So we were obviously already more than excited to jump in. For those of you who watched our Gen Con video, you know that we went to Gen Con, we did their whole scavenger hunt thing that they had. It was one of our favorite things about Gen Con, was doing this Doomling scavenger hunt to get these rewards to spin their giant wheel. We both walked away with these giant Doomlings tote bags. But Doomlings, if you don't know, is a card game, family-friendly card game, but also hardcore gamer-friendly card game. A lot of strategy can go into it or not. It plays that nice balance between the two. The artwork is fun and cheeky. We actually have two custom cards. We were very lucky and got to meet the artist of Doomlings while we were at Gen Con, so that was really, really cool. So the artwork I obviously love. But yeah, easy game to jump into. We won't be doing a rulebook rundown for each of these just because the cards or booklets tend to be really small. So instead, what we're going to do, we will be doing a playthrough with each of these individually added into the base game. It is recommended by them that you only add one at a time. So we're going to get some additional people on to do that with us. And in doing so, that's where we'll go over the rules and additions for each expansion. But let's get to the table and let's start diving in. All right. So I do think that we have a booster pack of this one potentially that we got while we were at Gen Con. The other two we definitely don't have, from what I remember. Maybe a booster pack of this, but I think it was a different one. So I'm excited to see what else is in store here and in all of these. It's just, it gives that vibe they used to get of like Pokemon cards back in the day, and just like being excited to see what you're gonna get. So I guess I'll start with this one. This one, I'm gonna go in order of this, that, then this, because I'm really excited for this one, just because it feels like a thick buddy, and I'm very curious. So we're gonna start with a mystery. Give me a second, a little drinky. All right. Get this cut open here with our handy dandy, very dull knife. Sharp but dull. And let's get that plastic off. For everyone who's watching, if you've played Doomlings and if you have a favorite expansion or card, let us know. We need to get some more videos. We don't have any videos up yet of Doomlings on our channel. We've kind of just been enjoying it ourselves offline, selfishly, sorry. So we will definitely get some videos up playing this, like I said, absolutely with these. All right. Oh, we love a good pack opening. There's something about booster packs. And it's gotta be growing up with like Yu-Gi-Oh! And with Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z cards and all of that, where this is just so exciting to dig into this. I am so stoked. Let's get this stuff off to the side, make sure we're good on camera. Yes, all right. Here we go. We're gonna, I got a little thing here. I don't wanna, I hate it. Come on. These ones don't open up as easy. There we go. There we are. All right. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. Go. We've got a little scruffy quills. Sleek. Tiny teeth. Well, let me go up before I still shadow the other way. Yersin. Fearful symmetry. Sticky stalks. Nutty. Dart, I like little frog. Willow. Firebite. I love the artwork for these because you can just hear the sound they're making. Like this is like, ha ha ha! Clearly. If you thought anything different, you're wrong. That is clearly the noise that Infectious is making. Mutilism, and you can see here with Infectious too, it's two different colors. So that could be either or color. So some of these, you get points, for how many different cards of that color you have, and various different abilities kind of get mixed in. It's just, there's so much variety in this game. It is so wonderful. There we go, Mutilism. So the stars, you can have a certain number of star cards out in your play area. I forget exactly how many. It's been a minute since we played. Awesome. Ooh, there we go. Noxious. That is great. Nice hollow card. Let's see. Noxious. Swap Noxious with a purple trait in an opponent's trait pile. Nice. -1 for every red trait in your trait pile. So not good to pair with red if you're going for red. But that is gorgeous. Let me get this out of the way so that way we don't get a shed over there. And I'll put these guys right over here. Boop. And on to the next. Here we go. Okay. Self-pruning. Ouch. Euphoric. Caffeinated. What up? Mandibles. Choking Vines. That's cool looking. Catastrophe card. Awesome. Snuffler. Trippy. Oh, toe beans. Compound eyes. Procrastination. And it's a sloth. That's perfect. Meek. Oh, so cute. Spearfisher. Another dual color there. Scavenger. Adrenalized. Hell yeah. And Squiffy. No ability. Just a nice, hollow, cute little one. Awesome. So cute. Oh, I love it. Ooh, so nice. So on the back here, before I continue, I will read the back of this box here. So, Doomlings Overlush Collection contains 170 plus traits and ages to discover. Survive the jungles of Enderas with all new traits like Nectar, Ravenous, Mimicry, Metamorphosis, and the probably useful ear flaps. Adapt, react, or cause a little chaos. In any case, the world will end, and if you think this is a game, well, good, because it is. Live how you'd like. Curate game night with any or all cards from any mystery expansion. Each box contains 4 times game packs to expand the Doomlings game. Each pack includes 14 game cards, 1 holo foil of any card from the Overlush collection. So there's 7 common, 5 unusual, 2 scarce, or endangered or legendary, 1 holo foil of any rarity in every pack. It says any common or uncommon or unusual can be replaced with a scarce, endangered, or legendary. It requires 1 Doomlings base game to play, 2 to 6 players, no additional rules, components required. Visit doomlings.com/overlush for details. Cool. So it looks like any kind of additional rules and stuff will be on the Overlush portion of their website. But it looks like there's probably mix and match portions from the other expansions. This is like a mystery expansion, so it looks like it includes, like I said, a bunch of different from like the legendary and endangered or scarce stuff all thrown into this one boy here. All right, let's continue. On to the next. Ooh, there we go. There's an age card at the back. So that's our holofoil most likely. Interesting. I don't know if we have any holofoil age cards. So we have Tiny Teeth. Endless Monsoon. Oh no. That's a catastrophe card. Fleshy Scales. Hostorium. Wow. Hostorium. Shuffle the discard pile into the trade deck, then discard your hand. Wow. Slender Games. Oh, it's a little spider. Floofy. Down. Oh. Ramblin' River Markets. In turn order, choose a color. Neither you nor the player to your left may play that color this age. Oof. Oh, another Toe Beans. Psychedelic. Docile. Another Infectious. Ironwood. Hive Mind. Nice. And the Swamplands. If you play any traits with actions A, discard them after you stabilize, wherever they are. Cool. So you saw there we had one or some duplicates. Not too many of those so far, which is great. All right, into the next. Go. Okay. Trapper. Aw, Fleece. Weber. Jungle Rot. Another Catastrophe. Vivicus. Spores. Euphoric. Sweet. Aw. Sprightly. Infectious. Booming Call. Nice. Ah, Star Tails. Very cool. Love it. Jumpers. Glimmering Gardens. And nice. Harrier. That's a 3. Wow. Until World's End, after you stabilize, you may discard 1 effectless trait from your hand to draw 3 cards. Very cool. Okay, everyone. So that was everything that we got in the mystery expansion. So let me put these all back in here, keep these nice and safe until we play with them. Board has the base at his place. I don't have it here, else I would bring that out and show you guys in case you don't know what it is. But Doomlings has been around for a minute. If you haven't picked it up or haven't given it a shot, definitely do. It is so much fun. All right, so we're gonna dive into the imaginary ends. Dull knife, probably sharp enough to cut me, so I should probably be careful. Oof, that side does not like the knife at all. There we go. The first challenge of unboxing is getting the plastic off without ruining the box. Okay, we'll do it the right way and we'll read the back of this first. All right. The Doomlings base game is required to play. Yes? Dream up new ways to win the end of the world with imaginary ends. The variety expansion consists of 5 new sets for the Doomlings game. Deeplings. Life is uncertain, and so is your power. Hide your path to victory by suppressing your traits. Moonlings. Life is nonsensical. From the moons of Enderas, these oddballs grow stronger as your gene pool gets weaker. Glitterlings. Life is unpredictable. Join the party and embrace the chaos of these unruly, unusual friends. Fuselings. Deeplings, moonlings, and glitterlings combined into a gumbo of strange behavior. Magical merchants. Things aren't always as they seem. Do what you can with these spectacular trinkets you were tricked into buying. The clock is ticking, even from the deep reaches of the sea and space, the moons of Enderas, and the land of make-believe. There's no pretending the world isn't ending. Fun. Again, love the artwork. All right, in we go. All right. No boosters here, just straight up cards for the expansion. So the other one had boosters because it's a mystery pack, right? It could include a bunch of different types of cards from any of those various sets. This one is straight up a variety pack, which is the imaginary ends, essentially the expansion. So it contains the Deeplings, Moonlings, Glitterlings, Fuselings, and the Magical Merchants. So here we go. We will save Toddles, the Merchant, for last. Is this split the way I want it to be? No. All right. There we are. Oh, one little piece. Don't throw it in my whiskey. I'm always nervous I'm going to toss the plastic accidentally into whatever drink I have next to me. Because I have a box over here that I'm putting trash in. And it always worries me. So let's put you to the side. Here we go. Got a good chunk. So first up we have Fuselings. So Fuselings are mishmash melodies of Deeplings, Moonlings, and Glitterlings. So these are the different symbols here. Fuselings can help you get bigger bonuses from drop of life effects and trigger new combos. All right, remarkable. I'm gonna go a little faster through these because there's a lot more cards. Mimsy, Silthy, ooh, extravagant, glamorous, eccentric, that's cute. Age of Reverie, unusual friends. Isolation. Magical merchants. All right, so swindlers peddling peddling spectacular wares have set up shop in certain corners of Endera. The Magical Merchants expansion adds a new layer of strategy to the game of Doomlings. You can now collect points by fulfilling objectives and pocketing these trinkets. Buyer beware, the trinket powers might not be as useful as promised. You want to be comfortable playing the classic game before meeting these hornswogglers. So essentially they're going to try and trick you, so it's best to know the basic game. So here again is an example of the added rules. So this we will cover in our actual gameplay where we include this. So I'm going to skip this for now, but it does have the rules here for you. Titles, another titles, another titles, another titles, Fowler. So it's all the same name there. Huck. So I wonder if it's like them at different times. Bon. And then it looks like their wares. The Merchant's Cap, Forbidden Mushroom, Half Off Sandwich, Invisible Painting, Spyglass, Tiny House, Treasure Goggles, Unicorn Horn, Unsolved Puzzle, Anxiety Elixir, Apathy Stone, Bottled Air, Shoebox, Dimming Hat, Gilded Lily, Lemony Lemons, Mystery Lantern. So funny, whenever I hear of lemons, all I think of is Cave Johnson from Portal, burning your house down with the lemons. We have Omniscient Ball, Party Mask, Pointy Stick, Sylvie Bach, Tome of Common Knowledge, World's End Insurance, nice, Glass Hammer, Glitter Pouch, Harmoxy Shell, Perpetual Motion Machine, Terror Root, Tome of Hidden Knowledge, Unlabeled Vial, be careful, Unusual Tooth, Crackle Ore, Fool's Gold, Galaxy in a Jar, Muffins, TOM4, Tom 4, Weird Map, Izzy, Philosopher's Key, and Shadeberry. Did not want to read what any of those actually do, so that way it's a surprise to me when we play as well. So I'm going to put these back in order. That way, when we go to play, it doesn't throw anything off. I do not know if they have to be in a specific order, so better safe than sorry, so we have to sort it out later. I'll put those right back in here for now. Boom. Very fun. Okay. We got this bad boy here. Got a hollow title. Hollow title. I don't know what it is, but there's always an urge just to randomly sing stuff to either a tune that people know or one they absolutely don't know, like I just did. But Board Game Code does it all the time. A lot of board gamers do. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's because we're all super nerds, and I think that just loving music comes with that. No idea. Maybe it's a nervous tick. I don't know. Here we go. All right. Titles. Imaginary Ends variety expansion. So it kind of goes over everything here. So the universe is full of unknown, unusual, unbelievable, imaginary ends. Is an exploration of more fantastical expression of life. This box contains 5 collections, and it goes over the things again. Just saying, we hope we enjoy it. Thank you. It goes over what Deeplings are. So again, we'll cover this in the rulebook rundown. Ethereal. Stygian. I don't know. Atavism. Nice. Cryptic. Lure. Chemotroph. Still. Whiptail. Spineless. Telescopic Eyes. Translucent. Baffling. Enigma. Hidden. Monstrosity. Decaying Ooze. Undulating. Untold. Age of Solitude. Fading Away. I love the graphic design of the different events, the catastrophes, all those sort of things. It's just a nice separation from the more illustrative cartoon style of the normal cards. So it's just very nice. And then the analogous color scheme as well is great. So there we got Moonlings. Again, we'll go over that in the playthrough. Pop-a-belly, Jibwib, Fluff Nuffs, Fump-a-pop, Gurvinders, Humble Flirm, Frumple-pumple, Mumble Mops, Ooble Boos, Gob Lobsters, Thwapplers, Gobble Bobble, Nurplers, Dirk and Dirt, Wapple, Humdubbening, Rob Gobblers, Oof, Moonlight, Moonpocket. I'm just thinking about how Bombastic's in the other room right now, and how she's probably hearing me say not words as I'm going through this, probably thinks that I've gone crazy. More so than usual. Moonpocalypse, Glitterlings. So again, we'll go over this in the rulebook. In the playthrough. Awesome! Rainbow magic, bubbly, elegance, imaginative, feisty, magic beans, merry, scrappy, pink, toasty, whimsy, bedazzled, ethereal, polka dots, dip, wishful, sprinkles, glitter storm, sunshine and tea parties, too much pink. Awesome. So fun. And I'm going to get these all back in order too, just in case. So that way as we go through in our gameplay, we'll have those cards right at the beginning, the glitterling, stuff like that. Boop, 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 ba-da. Easy. So we got one more we're going to go through here. We have the Legends of Enderas. Looks very cool. I hope we get the Mecha Godzilla guy. Bop, 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 bop. And we are there. Good deal. All right, let's get those nicely in here. We'll get you tucked safely back into your box, buddies. Boop. Oh, come on. And that little tab always gets in the way. There you are. Top in. Bottom. Come on. Good. There we go. So that was Imaginary Ends, the variety expansion. And next, Legends of Enderas. Get it? End eras because the world is ending. Doomlings because they're all doomed. Love it. It's always inspirational. So Bald and Board, meaning us, we are in the process of producing our own games as well. I'm an illustrator, so it was a lot of fun to meet the illustrator of this. That was really, really cool. And Board is a math guy, and we play board games. We love them, as you all know. So we decided to put all those things together to start creating our own, which we've been working on for a couple of years now. We're going to start with the card game version, then we have a main version coming out of the project we're working on. So it's always great to see and to meet the creators of games like this that have done amazingly well so we can learn from them. Stand on the backs of giants, as it were. So, very cool. Ready? All right. The Legends of Endera's variety expansion has 5 sets for Doomlings game. First, Dinolings. Be careful with these fragile giants. Big points come with a big risk of extinction. Mythlings. Cast a spell on your opponents using arcane discard effects and other powers of mayhem. Techlings. Behold the wonders of science and engineering. Make your strategy modular with attachable Doomlings. Ooh, interesting. Fuselings. Three clades combined to create awesome amalgamations, robot dragons, mechanical wizards, and more. That's cool. Treasures. Shiny treasures of the past add a new layer of strategy to the game. Don't hoard these riches, though. Spur powerful adaptations with the artifacts before it's too late. And of course, the Doomlings base game is required to play with any of these. Gotta get the base. You should have it already. If you don't, I don't know why. Alrighty. Here we go. Legends of Enderas. So we got no boosters here because it's straight up just a expansion. We will save shiny for last. Let's dig in here. Oh, this one is the more difficult, so I'm going to use the knife for this one. So I don't mess up any cards or anything. Nor my finger with the knife. There we go. These, like, trying to get into these sometimes, you ding up the corners of cards, which is why it's always good to have some sort of object, like a knife, X-Acto knife, something like that on the side. Even, like, scissors will work too. Nail clippers will probably work just to help get this plastic off so you don't mess up the edges of your cards. Especially ones that have artwork like these. Here we go. Okay. Ooh, it's nice. The treasure bag. It's cool. Legends of Enderas. You have unearthed a forgotten history full of extraordinary beasts, magics, and technologies. These legends are back from the past to reshape the future of Enderas. Talks about what this includes. All right. There we go. So Doomlings, it goes over. We will cover that again during the playthrough. Titanic. Gentle. Hollow Bones. Cursorial. Lumbering. Mesopredator. Plastron. Carnivore. Colossal. Dino Wrangler. Fiddlehead. Swarm. Herbivore. Stumpy. Thunderous. Imprinting. Audivore. Terrifying. It is. Venomous Projection. Hey, there's a callback to Jurassic Park. Insatiable. Kidney. Oh, the kidney. Oh, you gotta love the kidney. Rough Rider. Rumbler. Trevicler. Carbon Boom. Age of the First Ferns. An Oxic Event. And then Treasures. Again, we'll go over this in the gameplay as well. All the treasure rules. More treasure rules. More treasure rules. More treasure rules. More. Are those just references? These might be references for each player. Yeah, these are references for each player. That's why there's so many. We'll still go over it in the gameplay, but everyone will have one of those. Whip. Ardent Grip. These are cool. Coda. Krona. Soul Weaver. Nice. Summit. Twister. Unbreakable. Vanity. Broken Promises. Oof. Calcite. Or, wow. Cataslite. Translator. 0 Point Module. Black Silk. Dragon Scales. Dope. Tiny Shells. Wandering Root. Heart of the Woods. Ghostly Boots. The Malforms. Like the Infinity Stones. Box of Rainbows. Reflecting Glass. Fortune and Glory. Someone's Trash. Someone's Treasure. I'm kidding. Wisdom Stick. The Friends We Made Along the Way. Aww. So cute. I love the back of the treasures too. These are really cool looking. Sweet. Here to dive into those. That's very different. Yeah. We definitely don't have any of these. That's a lot of fun. All right. The amount of imagination has to go into thinking of all the different effects of the cards and make sure they all work together and everything is just, it is intense. Like what's nice is that cards themselves, like the actual game itself, is relatively cheap to make compared to other board games that have miniatures and tokens, yada yada. So just being able to continually think up ideas, okay, what can we do next? What can we do next? How many of those? What would this be? What if we had this? What if we had that? It is a lot. And you don't really realize how much work it is until you start to try and make your own. And like even just all the different artwork and varieties is incredible. And the artist, he was very, very humble, which was nice. He was saying that you're just very humble. And he definitely undersells himself because these are all amazing. They are so much fun. Definitely a big part of the draw to Doomlings before you've even played it is absolutely the art style that they have to it. So I love it. All right. Next up, get in here, watch the finger. Here we go. There we are. All right, everybody. Last pack of cards for this video. Here we go. Start off with a shiny. The Simulated Intelligence. Cool. Mythlings, again, we'll go over this. I like the dragon symbol during the playthrough. Sorcerer. Chromancer. Summoner. Enchanted. That's hilarious. Malicious. Wicked. Entangled. Fizzled. Foresight. Spite. Vigilance. Cavalier. Cursed. Ghostly. Warlocky. Cyclopean. Dark Magic. Enraptured. Kidney. I hate kidneys. These. They're good if you had a lot of them, but they're by themselves. They're a sleeper. I know why you have them. I respect it. But when I get them in the game, I hate it. Because when I try to use them, it never works out for me. Swarm. Alchemical. Incanter. Satirical. It's a satyr. Get it? That's great. Nice. Open portals. Ah, orange, blue. Are we playing off from Portal? Cave Johnson there with the lemons. I like it. All right. I get you. Age of the Last Dragon. Discovery of Magic. We get some techlings here. So again, we'll go over this in the playthrough. Nice. Solar powered. Steam powered. Simulated intelligence. Again, back propagation. Chrome. Just straight up a chrome ball. Nice. It's a 4. It's amazing. Cryonics. Speech recognition. Bionic leg. Biotech. Terrarium. Tinkerer. Filament. Junka. Kidding. Lightweight. Swarm. Actuator. That's fun. Null. Nice. Springy. Transistor. Carotid. Modular. Refurbished. Threads. Industrial Revolution. Age of Stability. Planned Obsolescence. Fuselings now. So again, we'll go over that when we get to it. Play through. Slumbering. Destructive. Misty. Majestic. These are cool looking. Fossil fueled. Eating his own tail. Animatronic. There we are. The Mecha Jaw. That's what I wanted to see. Little, I call it Mecha Godzilla here. That's fun. Gizmo. Automation. Techno Magic. 1,000-Year Slumber. Return of the Ancients. Titan's Call. So fun. Like I was saying, so as an artist speaking, it is incredible the amount of variety in the characters, the names, everything that they have in Doomlings. From just one expansion to the entire game, it's crazy. I'm curious to see how many different expansions they'll end up having. This is definitely one where I can see them at some point doing just what is it? What is that original deck builder called? Oh my god, I'm blanking out. But I see them doing just like one big box collection of everything Doomlings. Be absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna set these right again. That way they're in that right order, just like I've been doing. It's not Ascension. What is it? With the OG deck build. I can't believe I'm blanking out on the name right now. It's gonna hit me right when this video is done. It's gonna be super annoying. Definitely gonna call it out in the next video. And everyone who's watching that one's gonna have no idea what I'm talking about. There we are. Love it. Let's get these in here. Always that bottom little notch down there getting in the way. Try with the top one and the first one to the bottom. There we are. Oh, buddy. Get in there. All right. And that was Legends of Enderas. So, everybody. Those are great. These kind of fall over, so I have to like stack these in a very specific way so they don't fall. Come on, buddy. There we go. Boom. And boom. There we are. So, thank you everyone for joining me here at Bald Board Games as I unbox these 3 expansions. So we had kind of our mystery expansion, we have Legends of Enderas, and then we have, oh my god, I can't even blanking out on this, the Imaginary Ends expansion. So 3 very fun expansions. I'm excited to throw these into the base game and play them. Like I said, we're gonna try to get at least 2 other people to play with board nights. We can get a good 4-player game at least going. I believe this can play up to 6 players. Yeah, 2 to 6 players. We can play with the 2 of us, but it's way more fun if you have more people. So definitely tune in and stick around for that. Give us a follow on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch if you haven't done so already, so you can make sure you can see everything that we're doing. We have a lot of unboxings, rulebook rundowns, playthroughs, reviews coming. We may do a review. Most likely we will for, if not Doomlings altogether. We can do one separately enough for each expansion. We'll try to do that for you. So give our honest feedback on that. But either way, thank you for joining me here at Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald, and I will see you in Enderas.